Tonight on Summer Magazine, a whole new set of actors tackle the Codco plays. Last April, Deborah Collins visited some theatrical novices as they rehearsed a Newfoundland comedy classic.
I'd hate to be blind worse than anything, I think. Must be awful to be an awful burden to everyone. Someone have to lead you around everywhere you go, I suppose. Can't do nothing for yourself.
Well, I can do most things. I can cook.
You can do the blind things. But you can't get married or anything like that.
To Codco contemporaries, scenes like these have become classics, permanent fixtures of the province's 70s subculture. Nothing was sacred, nothing was safe, and nothing was written down. At least not officially, until recently. In November of '92, the 5 plays of Codco were compiled and edited in a textbook and launched with great fanfare in St. John's, to the delight of fans and Codco alike.
I love Codco, and it's just great that the plays are published and see everybody and have some fun, and I guess that's it's really exciting.
I always wanted to be out for one reason, that was that other people can perform them. I want other people to do these plays, and I think that you know, they can. I think they'll be fun.
I'm fishing here in the cove. Now I am 54 years now. Oh yes, I love the simple life, you know. Visitors, they say, here from Toronto. Come into the kitchen, boys. Have a cup of tea. Say hello to mother, no? Mainlanders, mother!
And using the book as a guide, that's exactly what these high school students are doing in their version of Cod on a Stick, a joint venture of Bishop's, Booth, Holy Heart, and Prince of Wales high schools in St. John's. It's the first major presentation of a Codco play since Codco themselves took to the stage 21 years ago.
Oh, hello! How are you? I just lost my temper a little. Ned's such an old rascal, you know. Oh, Ned, why'd you bring him in through the back door? I didn't even know he was in the house. You didn't see the no paneling we put up in the front porch. Of course, the youngsters got it all tore up.
For those of us who remember Codco's stage days, it's hard to imagine that these kids weren't even born when Cod on a Stick hit the stage. They have no memories of it and no visual guide. And yet, they say it has a familiar feel.
What it is, it's so down to earth that it's just incredible. We've all seen that and we've all heard that, and it's basically it's just something we live, and it's quite an easy thing to do.
One of the greatest characteristics of Newfoundland is that we've always been able to laugh at ourselves, you know, which is a good thing.
There were posters in schools for open auditions, and the first time I saw it, you know, I was just it just awestruck you, because it's like, oh no, plays of Codco, oh, that's professional theater, I better not do that, you know, that's real stuff. Yeah. So it kind of struck you, but then when you get into it and you start reading the scripts, and you realize, you know, like, I can really start to work with this because I'm Newfoundlander and, you know, I can get into this. I know what this is about.
Greetings, gentlemen, greetings!
And get into it he does in the old role of Brother McJesuit in his futile attempt to instill a sense of decorum into his students.
And polite for the students to respond in kind to the greeting of the teacher and to say, "Good morning, Father. How are you, Father?" Or something of that nature. Now, let's try it again, shall we? Greetings, gentlemen. Morning, Father.
A task made all the more challenging by the presence of the original Brother McJesuit. Greg Malone of Codco has dropped by the rehearsal, intrigued by the students' interest in the material.
No, Father, it's torn. Oh, torn. T-O-R-N. No, Father, it's thorn. Oh.
I was thrilled. I thought that I was, you know, flattered that they were interested in it and in wanting to remount it and do it, that it still had some laughs in it for the young generation. I thought that was great.
It's in pretty good shape, I must say. Both of it, you know, well blocked out. Considering we didn't have a stage manager. Yeah.
Do we need a chalkboard, or is the physicalization enough?
And you don't need a chalkboard. You can just mime the chalkboard and write in large, bold letters, you know, and flare your little finger and all the works. You know what I mean? He's very ornate kind of individual, right? You know, very full of himself. So, you know. You can't overplay it, you know? Okay.
Next, please. In the front, that is it. Harry fun. No, sir! There are no Harrys in this school, only Harolds. No Andys, only Andrews.
And there are no Freds in this school, there are only Fredericks. Now, what was your name, sir?
I was baptized Harry, Father.
Oh, goodness. Well, then, there must be some kind of mistake, mustn't there?
Of course, send-ups of authority figures have always held irresistible appeal for students of any generation. For Malone, 21 years disappear in a flood of familiar words, familiar feelings.
Stand up and tell me your name, sir!
Oh, a lot of memories of that. Because it was in a theater not unlike this that we did it, right? You know, basement-type theater and everything. And so to be here with the, you know, just the bare bones and the chairs and stuff and the cast doing it. And I think we had red and black plaid shirts on. So it was quite a sense of deja vu, you know.
Please, my darling, look, say hello to...
Like the role of Ned, created and immortalized by the late Tommy Sexton, and tackled this time round by Jonathan Harris, who says he's not out to capture the letter of the play as much as its spirit.
When I read the script, I thought of I wanted to do it as the originals had done it, and that's just the way the Codco group do things. They're quick and energetic, you know. Even if their characters are like lazy as can be, it's just that energetic feel about them.
But you had never seen Tommy in that role?
No, but...
Did you know that he had done that role?
No, actually, when I thought about it, I thought Greg had done it.
This staging of Caught on a Stick was actually prompted and inspired by Sexton's death from AIDS last December, and proceeds from the play will go to the Tommy Sexton Foundation. And though it's too late for him to see it, the project fulfills one of Sexton's lifelong wishes.
We toured Newfoundland so much, you know, so many different places, and I would see up in the classrooms the list of different Newfoundland writers, and I always felt a little twinge like that we were never actually respected as writers. But now we've been published, so now we're legitimized. We are finally, you know, our place is established in the firmament.
Well, I guess the text holds up pretty good because their interpretation is pretty solid. I mean, you know what I mean? It reads well. They've done a lot of work on it. They're in pretty good shape, actually. I was surprised when I came in and saw it up and running.
That's all handcrafted.
And unlike the short-lived Visitor from Toronto, it looks like the comedy of Codco may just be here to stay.
Well, he wants to meet Calvin.
They're getting away! He's getting away, boys! Come on, it's getting...
And that report by Deborah Collins first aired last